Hello, welcome back to my next video on Vedic astrology. In this video I am going to talk to you about Saturn Transit with regard to all the people born in Thula Rasi, also known as Libra Moon Sign. Most of you must be already aware that Thula Rasi people have been going through this phase called the 7.5 year Saturn period, of which 5 years is approximately over. It will get completed on November 2nd, 2014 when Saturn moves over from Thula into the next sign Vrishchika. In one way, the upcoming transit is supposed to be better because Saturn over your moon sign is probably the most stressful time. But that's not the only rule. As I go through this video, I'm going to tell you how to actually find out how the next 2.5 years is going to be. But to a large extent, or in general, you can always say that, thank God, the Janma Shani effect is over. So on November 2nd, 2014, you still can rejoice a little bit, but don't lower your guards until Saturn finally enters Sagittarius or Dhanush Rashi, which marks the end of your 7.5 year Saturn, which happens 2.5 years later from November 2nd, 2014. Now let's move on to the whiteboard so we can discuss this in detail. This video is for all those people born in Thula Rasi, and that means your moon will be here. This portion of the sky or the zodiac is called Thula or Libra, which is why we have drawn a crescent moon over here just to make sure you can see this very clearly. So Jupiter has shifted from the 9th into the 10th house. The 9th house is a very favorable house, and Jupiter in the 10th is not favorable because it is stated in the classical textbook Phaladipika that it's bad for property and bad for position or career or business, and then bad for children, which transit happened on June 19th, 2014 this year. On November 2nd, 2014, Saturn was being here for 2.5 years, causing a lot of stress on all the Thula Rasi people. On this particular date, Saturn will move out and come to this sign, and where he will stay for 30 months or 2.5 years. So this time Saturn is in your second house from your moon sign. Again, not good, but according to me, a lot better than being on your moon. So Saturn in the second, problems with wealth and problems through children. So we look at this, it looks like children, there's a common point. So in some cases, you can actually convert this into a positive phase. Maybe you undergo stress through children, you can maybe conduct the weddings of your children. If you have children of manageable age, if not, this can actually be, or sometimes expenses and tension due to their education. In India, or I think in most part of the world, education has become very expensive. So it might be also that, or it might be that your children go away to a foreign land, or maybe they go to a hostel, or any of those things are also included in this. So don't have to worry that it's always very negative. But in any case, I'll be telling you some remedies connected to this. But another important point is property. Sometimes there can be an interrelationship between property and wealth, where the property has been pledged for the sake of raising wealth. So this problem can actually synchronize in that case. Another way of looking at it is there could be some problem in your career or business. Some people get into trouble with their profession. You promise something, promotion, but then it is denied. Or you want to quit your job, you get that feeling that I must leave my job, my current job. So this is very often the effect of Jupiter being in the 10th. Is Saturn really capable of doing whatever is indicated because of the second house transit? You must know only by, you can know this by referring to your Sarvashvarga and see if it is greater than or equal to 28. The points got in Vrishchika Rasi is 28 and more, you don't have to worry so much. And if the points are greater than or equal to 3, so 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. If it is 7, then you just ignore this, or anywhere from 5, 6, 7, almost ignore it. 3 and 4, there might be some problems, but if it is less than 3, then you must be very careful about this. Especially 0 is perhaps an indicator that you must do all the certain remedies. In the same way, even here Jupiter in the 10th, you refer to the Sarvashvarga score here in Karkataka Rashi, and if it is greater than or equal to 28, you can probably not take this so seriously. And in the Ashtavarga of Jupiter, if it is greater than or equal to 4, then also you don't have to really worry about it. Of course, if it is 8, then you can almost ignore this transit results, which is supposed to do negative things in this area, the property, position, career, business, or children. So children seem to be the common area. So one of the best remedies is to take care of children in the orphanage. So anytime a child comes up to you while you are traveling, and then on the streets, especially in India, you might see a lot of children begging on the streets. So don't disappoint them. Always give them some food or anything that you wish to give them. And another way of looking at it is consider this positively. Wherever you have to spend on your children, welcome such expenses, and that would lower down the the actual stress that is indicated due to children. Also be very careful with your properties if you have used it as a collateral in a bank. So these are the indications, and don't worry even if this is negative. This is just another 2.5 years to go, and after that this 7.5 year Saturn is over. In the meantime, you can actually go through my other videos on Saturn, and especially the top 8 facts of Saturn, and I've given some I've done a video on remedies concerning Saturn. So if you do all that, I'm sure you're not going to actually see the full effects of Saturn being in the second. I hope you have picked up some knowledge as you watch this video, and I'm sure that you will be looking for more knowledge in Vedic astrology. I've done a lot more videos, so whenever you find the time, at least watch those that are connected to Saturn. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in my next video, where I'll be discussing the effects of Saturn transit with regard to the next sign, Vrishchika Rashi.